And on the subject of the AFC Championship, this is certainly going to be an interesting matchup. You have the best scoring defense in the NFL, Ravens, versus the second best, Kansas City. The defense with the most sacks, Ravens, against the defense with the second most, KC. The Chiefs have allowed the second least amount of yards on average per game, the Ravens 6th. Chiefs D is 18th against the run, the Ravens 14th. So lots of interesting similarities or closeness in stats for both of these defenses, though of course each of them have their own unique play style. Defensive tackle Chris Jones said overall the Ravens are one of the best teams in the league. Look at what they did to Miami, the Niners, etc. It's going to be a challenge and he's looking forward to it. They can do both things really well on offense, talking about run the ball and pass the ball, and have a dominant O-line, which helps with both. Yeah, the Ravens defense looks damn good, which makes complete sense why they are favorites heading into this game. They've been winning decisively week in and week out and have basically been red hot since December. They beat the Rams in overtime by 1 score, then the Jags by 16, the 49ers by 14, the Dolphins by 1,000, and then in the divisional round, they beat the Texans by 24 after the Texans just got done demolishing the Browns. Safety Justin Reed said Lamar Jackson's athleticism is second to none, and containing him in the pocket will be a big focus, which is obviously easier said than done. The defense needs to keep the intensity and run discipline all game long, especially in the second half, which the Ravens have had some success in wearing teams down later in these games. Then, regarding Mark Andrews and his potential return, Coach Harbaugh said he's getting better and could play this week depending on how practice goes. Justin Reed complimented him as a tight end with great hands and a big red zone target, and it would be dynamic for the Ravens to have him back. So the defense will need a plan, and Justin Reed said will be planning to face either both Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, or just Likely, who has had some solid showings himself with Andrews out on IR. The Chiefs will also need to be ready for the Ravens' run game. They are first in the NFL in rushing yards per game, with Lamar Jackson leading the charge. He leads the team in rushing yards, followed by Gus, I believe, right behind. Playoff Lamar had a very solid outing last week, winning his second ever playoff game, scoring 4 combined touchdowns, 2 in the air, 2 on the ground as well, with 100 yards rushing, which is pretty insane. So this is back-to-back weeks that the Chiefs are going to be facing off against some great dual threat quarterbacks, and Lamar can also sling the rock, albeit maybe not quite as well as Josh Allen, but this man is better at protecting the ball and is having an MVP season. That's something Mahomes immediately acknowledged about Lamar by saying, quote, "He's going to be the MVP for a reason. I knew we were going to play in a lot of games like this as our careers went on, and I'm sure this will be the first of many because, believe it or not, this is the first matchup of Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs." He's happy to see Lamar's growth and success. However, he doesn't really want to see him do well this week. It's going to take a full team effort to beat the Ravens. Lamar has been improving every single year, and it's challenging to go up against him. If you make any mistakes against this Ravens team, the game could easily go either way. Now, when Lamar Jackson was asked about how he liked playing against Patrick Mahomes, his response was pretty entertaining.
I don't like competing against him at all. But yeah, I mean, he's a great quarterback. Definitely a Hall of Famer. It's not even it's a no-brainer. He's definitely a Hall of Famer. I believe it's just 2 greats, up-and-coming greats, just going toe-to-toe, you know, like a heavyweight fight.
Well, I like the mindset of his answer, as this game should hopefully indeed be a banger. Something interesting about the Ravens offense is that while they can throw the ball effectively, thanks largely in part to how well they can run the ball, they really don't throw all that often. They finished the season around 30th in the league in total pass attempts, and they were 21st in the NFL in passing yards per game. This means the Chiefs' run defense is really going to have to hold. Please. Then the secondary, of course, can't be fooled on play action, and they cannot be giving up big pass plays. The Ravens are going to be the real deal of a challenge, with the team being relatively healthy compared to the Dolphins and Bills, and the Ravens are top 10 in most categories on both sides of the ball. Then there's also the fact they have Mr. Automatic and Justin Tucker banging 60-yarders in these games.
There's still some of those ghosts of Justin Tucker banging a 60-year-old 60-yard field goal over the crossbar and through.
That never gets old. So yeah, the Chiefs are once again underdogs, with many around the league not predicting them to win. Some are even hesitant to give the Chiefs offense any real praise or credit due to their previous 2 playoff opponents being pretty banged up on defense. And to that, Travis Kelce said he does not give a damn.
Do you feel that people are starting to respect the Chiefs offense again?
I don't give a damn if they respect us or not. I could give a keep disrespecting us. Keep telling us that we don't have it all. We're in another AFC Championship game, and we're looking forward to the challenge coming up.